This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal. Today is Thursday, October 5th, 2023. Happy birthday, Crusader. The title of this rant is both parties are not the same. Bob Menendez to plea bargain. So Senator Bob Menendez from New Jersey, Democrat, is willing to plea bargain. And the reason why I'm bringing this up now is there's all this crazy stuff going on in Washington, but at the same time, we got to realize that the wheels of justice must turn, and it must turn against actual criminals. So he's open to a plea bargain. He is charged with flagrant bribery and corruption charges with Egypt. He had $500,000 in cash in his house. He had gold bars. I mean, who has $500K in there? Okay, let's just move on. So let's admit that there are bad elements on both sides of each party. For the few times I'll admit both sides, but much more so on the Republican Party, much more slimy, etc. And some of them are criminals. Most Democrats have asked Menendez to resign. They can't force him to resign, so they're kind of stuck with him. But from the Republicans, there hasn't been anything about him resigning, so it kind of tells me that they're okay with this type of criminality. Now let's break it down here. The Democrats want to help the average working American. The Republicans want to help rich white men and corporations. So it really is imperative on the Democratic side to get rid of this guy, but they can't make him do that. The Justice Department has a very strong case against him. Probably the best thing with that to do would be to get him to resign, just like they did with Spiro Agnew back in 1973. Remember the song for Spiro Agnew as governor? What kind of man Ted Agnew is? The kind to lead Maryland. He's our kind of man. Yeah, I remember that. So if the Department of Justice can get him to plea, they can avoid a lengthy trial. They can avoid a possible acquittal. The Democrats can save no embarrassment. They can get rid of a bad element. And what Menendez can do, he can plead to a lesser charge. He can resign. He can get a fine, but no jail time. And that's probably what he's looking at. And the point about all of this that's so great, so important, is that I say to all of my friends on the conservative side that there should never be any criminals ever in elected office. And that includes the ex-president.